Hey everybody, Big Anklevich here, podcaster, author, and carnivore. It is Monday, January 22nd, and you are watching my video for week 34 of my journey to Wonderland using alternate day fasting and beef, butter, bacon, and eggs carnivore. Let's head into those daily videos and see how it's going here on Big Anklevich on health. Okay, it is Monday morning. What's my number today? 1.6. Not too shabby. And 93. That gives me a Dr. Boz ratio of 58. Okay, so it's freezing cold outside today. So I'm not going out and doing my walking out there. I'm sticking around in here and doing it indoors, taking the stairs up to the roof and then back down and stuff like that. I'll probably go upstairs and walk around once most of the people have left the building, so it's not so awkward. I'm walking through their work area. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. And what did I eat today? I had eggs and ground beef. And that was my food for the day. So sticking with a good clean carnivore. Hopefully it'll get me somewhere. Keep at this. Okay, it is Tuesday. What's our numbers for today? 1.0. Well, at least it'll be easy math. And 80. So my Dr. Boz ratio is an 80. So not such a great number today, but that should be fine because I'm starting up a fast again. I just started it up a few minutes ago. This morning before that fast, I had myself eggs. I had hamburger, ground beef. And then I also went back past the store and got myself some more fat trimming. So I had some more pork fat that I fried up in the air fryer, and that was wonderful. It was a smaller package this time, so there wasn't as much. It was only like a 1 1/3 pound. So, you know, it was good though, no matter what. It was the last package at the store though. I don't know, maybe when my fast is done, they'll have restocked. It's freezing cold everywhere, which I guess it's that way all across the country. But here in Houston, that is not the normal way of things. It doesn't get this cold. It was 18 degrees when I got up this morning. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're not getting the usual deliveries at the stores that we usually do. So I don't know. Hopefully they'll have some. I want to try some beef fat trimmings too. It's all been pork fat so far. But, you know, fat's fat. It's all wonderful. Okay, it's Wednesday morning. What do we got for numbers? .4, that's not too shabby. And a 95. That's a little higher than I would like to see it. That makes my Dr. Boz ratio a 67. Okay, so fasting today. Got nothing really to report as far as that goes. Not eating any food to tell you about. But I can show you the graph from yesterday. This is where my walking was yesterday. I was a little lazy, as you can see, over the weekend. And then on Monday, I forgot that I was supposed to be doing walking every half hour. And so I didn't start until a couple hours after I got there. So I only made it to like 8,000. This time I'm well above, and that's good. I'll have to see if I can do that again today when I get to work. I'm heading off there right now, and yeah. Just gonna be not eating all day through. All right, it is Thursday. What do we got for my numbers? 2.9. Oh, so close to 3. I didn't make it. and a 66. That gives me a Dr. Boz ratio of 22. That's pretty good. So last night I did plenty of walking. You can see on the graph here that I made it over 10,000 steps. So that was pretty good. I've been doing, when it's cold outside, which it was for a lot of yesterday, I just walk around inside the building. There's a bunch of hallways and things like that I can just circle around and walk through. And I walk through all of those. I do go upstairs several times. I've noticed this morning that my butt is sore from climbing so many stairs. But yeah, that's going good. Keeping myself moving. I think getting 10,000 steps is a good goal to keep going. I am thinking about starting into doing like push-ups and squats and things like that. So we'll have to see. I don't know. I want to get to Wonderland, and I'd hate to derail myself before I make it there and start gaining weight again. Although, I mean, it's better. It's muscle, and it's what I want to have, but I don't want to I don't know. I'm being stupid, I think. I really need to do it. But anyways, I got a really good number, as you saw there, and I got that because I did a big long fast. I finished my fast at 43 and a half, something like that, hours. And then I had myself some chuck roast. I bought a big chuck roast and I put it in the crock pot last night before I went to bed. And it was ready for me first thing in the morning. And I chowed down on that. I ate till I was just stuffed. And I'm done for the day. I'll probably eat some more tomorrow. Okay, it is Friday. Let's see what we got. .8 and 60. That gives me a Dr. Boz ratio of 33. All right, so a pretty good, surprisingly good number there with the Dr. Boz ratio today. And yesterday I did manage to make it to 10,000 steps as well, just barely, but I did it. I'm gonna try and make it there again today. We'll see how it goes. I want to see if I can average 10,000 steps for the week. Monday was under, so I don't know. We'll have to see. Today I had a whole lot of food. I had some eggs first thing in the morning, and I also had what was left of the roast from yesterday and the ground beef from, I think it was the day before. And then I also had 6 hamburger patties, 6 quarter-pound hamburger patties. So I had myself a lot of food. And the point of that was that I am about to start fasting. As a fact, I have started fasting 30 minutes in. And yeah, I'm going to keep going. I won't be eating for the rest of today or all of tomorrow. Won't eat until Sunday morning. Okay, it is Saturday morning. I think my number's gonna be down some. Let's see what we got. 1.2. Not too bad. And for blood sugar, a 75. That gives me a Dr. Boz ratio of 62. Not bad, and of course it'll come down tomorrow because I'm fasting right now. So last night I walked until I made it to 10,000 steps again, and I started thinking, I think I even mentioned it yesterday, I think it would be pretty cool if I could manage to average 10,000 steps for the week. Now on Monday, I did not do very good, so I had a kind of a low start. I think I only got 7,500 steps on that day. But then on Tuesday, I got 12,500. So that kind of made up for that. And since then, I've been getting 10,000 every day. And I checked yesterday just to see. And my phone says my average was 10,379. So it's definitely doable. It's definitely, if I could just keep doing 10,000 steps, I can make it. So today, I did that again. I went out with my son. I'm at home on a weekend, so I don't have the usual get up every half hour and walk for a couple of minutes, which I guess when it comes down to it, I should probably still set the timer even when I'm at home and maybe get up, walk down the block and come back every half hour. but I haven't been doing that. Instead, I went out with my son and we went for a walk. We walked for about 2 miles or more, something like that. I don't know, but managed to get my steps almost all the way to 10,000. And then throughout the rest of the day, I topped it off. And so I made it to 10,149 steps today. That's pretty cool. I'm still there. I just got to do one more day and I averaged 10,000 for the whole week. So that's something. I don't know if that's really that big of a deal, but 10,000 steps is actually like 4.5 miles of walking. So if I'm doing that much walking every day, that's probably pretty good. I'll probably do something for me. On top of that, today was a fast Saturday. So I didn't eat anything today. I fasted the whole day through, and I don't have any food to tell you about, but I got some good feelings. I'll probably have some good ketones tomorrow because they're always best right after a fast. So let's head over there and see. Okay, it is Sunday morning. Let's see what we got. .4. That's a really good number. I haven't gotten one that big in a long time. And a 70. That makes my Dr. Boz ratio a 20. Pretty darn good. That's nearly my highest, or lowest, I guess. Nearly my lowest I've ever gotten. All right, so I finished my fast up at 42 hours today. And then I had a lot of food. What did I eat? I had some bone broth that I made. I found some canoe cut marrow bones at the store last week, and so I made some bone broth up with that. And then I also had some fat trimmings that we found at the store, just some pork fat. I sliced that up and put it into the air fryer and fried it up, making myself some deep fat fries. I don't know, that's something I made up for them. That's what they should be called. I had eggs, 6 eggs, and I had a big porterhouse steak. That was my breakfast. And then since that, I'm having my second meal today, which is hamburger patties. I had 6 quarter-pound hamburger patties. And they're pretty good. I'm enjoying it. And, oh, I have to admit I did snitch a little bit of bacon from my son's stuff, so hopefully I didn't torpedo myself. We shall see, but I don't think I can get myself that bad. Okay, so there you go. I have one last report to give for this week, which is a sad report to have to give, I have to admit. So I talked all week long about how I was trying to get to 10,000 steps every day, and I was going to average at the very end. I was like, I'm going to average 10,000 steps on the week. I had it all set. All I needed to do was get 10,000 steps that one last day. Well, I don't know what I was thinking. Apparently I wasn't thinking, because yesterday the idea of getting steps never even crossed my mind. I didn't do anything. I didn't go for a walk. I never got up and walked around. I never did anything. And by the end of the day, my entire step count was 3441, which is a pitifully low number of steps. And what did that do to my average? Well, there's the average for the week, only 9418. I missed it by that much. If I'd only gotten a clue, if I'd only pulled my head out and gone for one walk, I probably could have made it all the way to 10,000 and averaged 10,000, but I totally blew it. So I guess that has to be my goal for next week. Next week, I will average 10,000 steps, and I will not blow it on Sunday. Hopefully I don't forget again. Now, that's the worst. So let's see how the other things of the week went. I mean, for the most part, as you noticed as you watch those videos, things were going pretty well. Was sticking with the diet really good. I didn't have much in the way of problems. I was eating really good. And did that translate into results? Well, last week I was weighing 220.8 pounds, which was just shy of my all-time record low, just shy of it. In 2019, I made it to 220.5. Check it out. right, so I made it to the goal again. That's twice in a row. How about that? I made it to 220.5, which is a whole pound and a half under the goal. So yeah, that's as far as I got the last time I did this. And then my dad passed away, and to soothe my emotions, I fell right back into all my old stupid habits, and I gained all that weight back. And so here I am, repairing the damage again years later. And what has happened? Have I finally made it? I was 0.3 pounds away the end of last week. So this week I got on the scale, I checked my weight, and my last weight turned out to be just enough for me to average 218.7. That's right. Can you believe it? I made it. I made it under 220. Now, if you remember a few weeks ago, I talked about trying to get under 220 and what I was planning on doing if I made it there. Check it out. When there comes a week that I have reached that I have reached below 220.5, then I will shave this friggin' thing off. Yeah, I said if I average under 220 for a week, then I was gonna shave off this beard. Tired of having gray on my chin. I feel more youthful than I have in a long time. So why don't I make myself look more youthful than I have been in a long time? Well, let's go get to it. All right, let's see if I can do this without cutting myself. There we go. All right, there you go. We did it. It is gone. You know, I've had that beard since September of 2021. Well, that's not true. I grew the beard in September of 2021, just, you know, to see what it would look like. I'd never really had a beard for very long. So I thought, well, why don't I try growing one and see? Everybody else has a beard. Why don't I try it? So I grew one. I kept it for about a month, and then eventually I thought, you know, I don't like this. I'm getting rid of it, and I shaved it off. And as soon as I shaved it off, my kids were like, oh no, Dad, no, that looks terrible. You need to get that back. And so I didn't want to be that person that everybody looked at and thought they looked weird. So I grew it back, and I've had it ever since. And I've long hated it. I've long wanted it to go. But I didn't want to have where it grows back and then I was just like, hey, now I have a double chin, yay. So yeah, I had that goal. If I got to 220, averaged under 220, which would be my all-time low, then I could shave it. I could go back to being me. Now, what do you think? Do I look younger now that I don't have gray in my beard? Does it look better, or do I look baby faced? Do I look terrible? I don't know. Are you like my kids? Do you look at me and go, oh no, that doesn't look right? No, get it back, grow it back. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I will grow it back. Maybe I'll, over the next few days, decide, nah, I don't like this after all. But I think I look okay. You can see my jawline and all of that, so that's good. that's the exciting thing. It's, it's a pretty exciting thing to finally have reached this level. So after this week, that means that I lost 2.1 pounds on the week. And if we add up the entire thing, I have now lost 71.1 pounds altogether. Come down from basically 290 to 220. So that is pretty exciting. I made that big goal, trying to get to my all-time low. I outdid myself in 2019. 2019, I did this. I lost a whole bunch of weight. I was doing really well, and then I lost my mojo and I fell apart and I gained all the weight back. And I think the process that I went through from since then has helped me learn what it is I need to do to keep that weight off now. So I don't think there will be a return again. I will always be the skinny me, which I am pretty excited about. I've made it to that goal. I've made it to my all-time low, but that doesn't mean that I'm done. My goal for this whole thing, it's a journey to One-derland, and One-derland is still about 20 pounds away. So I've got to get another 20 pounds to get to One-derland, but even that isn't really my all-time goal. Once I get to One-derland, I got to see where I'm going to end up. I don't even know, after that, I suspect I will see if I can get to 185. 185 is what I weighed in high school. That's what I weighed normally when I was already a full-grown man, or mostly a full-grown man. And maybe 185 is too low. I don't know. My BMI is said to be to be a normal weight, I should be between 140 and 189.9. So probably 185 is fine. Once I get to there and figure out where I am, then that's when I'm going to hit the weights really heavy and start putting on some muscle and see what I wind up with there. So we'll have to see where that all goes. But I'm not done. It's not over yet. I am still working my way towards the ultimate goal. So I still got a ways to go. So I'll be back here again next week, and all the weeks after that, I'm going to keep going because you guys are my accountability partners. You guys are the ones that help me stay on track. If I don't, report to somebody, then sometimes I go astray. That's one of the lessons that I learned the first time around. I let myself go astray because I stopped checking in. So I will always be checking in. I will see you guys next week. And until then, keep at it. We'll see you next time on Big Anklevich on health.